All right, guys, it is me, the California Kid. I hope you are doing well out there, guys. As promised, we're going to be getting started here in just a couple of moments. I'm going to be sharing with all of you guys, as promised, the details about what to do with a dollar. I'm going to be teaching you what to do with a dollar. So let me make sure that I'm coming in clear. Somebody shoot me a thumbs up if I'm coming. It looks like I am. All right, I think I'm coming in clear. I think so. All right, I am. All righty, guys. Well, listen, we're going to take just a few moments here, guys, and we're going to get started. I told you guys we're going to be starting at 2 o'clock. It's about 1:59, so we'll start in a couple minutes. But as promised, guys, I'm Romacio Fulcher. I'm coming to you today, going to be teaching you what to do with a dollar. I'm going to be teaching you the details about that. I promised you last week that I was going to do that this week. So if you want to, if I were you, I would definitely click share on your Facebook to share this with other people. This is definitely going to be something that you will keep forever. You will never want to lose this for sure. So give me a thumbs up if you can see me and you can hear me clearly. All right, let's see here. Okay, there's the thumbs up. All right, they can. There we go. All right. Well, you guys always know I never start a broadcast without asking you, how are you feeling out there, guys? How you feeling? How are you feeling? How you feeling about you? How are you feeling about your future? How you feeling about your business? How you feeling about your health, your relationship, your finances? How are you feeling? We all know by now, when we feel good, we flat out do good. That is the secret to success. All right, we're going to do a 60-second countdown, and we are going to begin. 60-second countdown, and we're going to get started. So go ahead, guys. If you can, go ahead and share this with any and everybody. Everybody needs this message today. We're going to be talking about what to do with a dollar. If you can't manage $1, you'll never manage $100. You'll never be able to properly manage 1,000. You certainly won't be able to manage 100,000. And managing $1 million is out of the question if you can't learn to do, if you don't know what to do with $1. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about what to do with a dollar. Most of us out there in the world never were taught this. And so literally, we're going to be teaching that today. So we got 30 seconds and we're going to kick it off. All righty, guys. And the final 5-second countdown. Here we grow. All right, guys. So look, I'm Romacio Fulcher. If you don't know, known as the California Kid. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about what to do with a dollar. What to do with a dollar. If you saw my Facebook Live sometime, I think it was last week, I had a dollar bill, and then I had $10,000 in actual cash. And I told people basically, listen, if you don't know what to do with $1, you certainly won't know what to do with $10,000. And so today, I'm going to take my time, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 minutes here, but I'm going to really give you the details about what to do with a dollar. Now, before I get started, I want to let you know that this was an area of my life I was horrible at up until just last year. I am 40 years young. Can't you tell, right? I'm 40 years young, and I am not ashamed to tell all of you, the whole wide world, the good about me and the bad. I'm a transparent person. I'm okay with it. It doesn't I feel empowered to tell people about my mistakes. I'm not one of these guys that feels like, oh my God, why would you tell people that? Hey, listen, man, the truth is the truth. And when you learn to accept the truth, can't nobody stop you from going to the moon. When you learn to accept the truth, most people have a problem with the truth. They're embarrassed about the truth. They want to hide the truth. They want to cover it up and package it up and all this stuff. And I used to be like that many years ago in my life. It's just not the case anymore. I've come to grips with who I am, the good about me, the challenges. Woo! And I love betting on me. And so here's the deal I want to share with you guys is that I was horrible. I was horrible at saving money. I was horrible at budgeting money. I was horrible at investing. Did you hear that? I didn't say I was so-so. No, I was horrible. Horrible. Capital H, horrible. Saving money, budgeting, and investing. Horrible. The boy was horrible. Did you hear what he said? He said he was horrible. I was horrible. I was horrible. And I'm going to be honest with you, that I wasn't proud of that. That is not something to be like, hey, man, at the bar, hey, man, I was horrible when it came to saving. No, that's not cool. It's not cool. It's not okay. It is a problem, and you need to fix it. When something is broke, your number one goal should be to fix what's broken, period. Give me a thumbs up if you get that, okay? And so I don't come from money. I come from wonderful, amazing parents. My mom and my dad, they're awesome, and neither one of them have a bunch of money. So I don't come from money, okay? But when something is broken, you should fix it. Bottom line, drop the gavel, cut the mic off, okay? And that's where I was, okay? And so if you want to know why I'm teaching this to you today, it's from my heart to yours. I really mean that from the bottom of my soul. Listen, there's an old saying that your goal in life should be to reach one person, reach one to teach one. In other words, reach one person in hopes of that you can teach them so that they can teach the next, and so forth and so on. So it makes no good for you to be awesome if you can't teach other people how to be awesome as well. It makes no good for you to actually learn how to save money, invest money, and you not give back to others to do the same. And that's what I'm here for. So look, I'm not looking for more social media fans, and I'm not into all that. I'm just not, okay? I got enough fans. What I'm interested in doing here is teaching some people out there on what to do with $1. Because I know the vast majority of us, you're where I used to be. You don't know. You don't know what you don't know, okay? And so here we go. We're going to get started here. I wanted you to know that I was broke. I was horrible at it. Many of you know the last 12 months of my life, 12 to 15 months, I was very fortunate. I saved $1 million liquid, not tied up in real estate, not tied up in stocks and bonds, but $1 million liquid I saved from my network marketing company that I'm involved in, World Global Network. I did it in 1 year. Why? How did I do it? First of all, I was broke, but I wasn't broken. I was broke, and I wanted to fix my broken situation. So my number one goal while I was building my company was to save money. Save money. Look at, you see, I live in the same house. My house is 2,000 square feet. It's beautiful. It's a 1937 ancient home that always is costing me money because something's always broken around here. It's an antique. It's at one of these Victorian homes or whatever you call it. It's an old home. It's built in 1937, but it's beautiful. But I didn't take all of the millions of dollars that I made and say, hey, I want to go back to the mountains again. I want to go back to the hills, and I want to go buy another custom mansion. No, I didn't do none of that. Okay? That's all the mistakes that I made in the past. I'm not making those mistakes again. Why? Because what you make is important, but what you keep is far more important than what you make. Okay? I don't care about the cars you drive, the house you live in. I care about how much money have you saved or invested. If you want to know what the new cool thing to do is, the new cool thing to do, save money, invest money, okay? So if you want to kind of put a theme around what we're going to do here today, it's what to do with $1, okay? Along with that, I want to say this again, what you don't honor will leave you. So if you don't learn how to honor what you don't honor will leave. Give me a thumbs up if you understand that. All right. All right. All right, guys. So as we get started here now on what to do with $1, I'm going to give you the details. I want you to know, first off, that what I'm about to reveal to you should be your goal, okay? What I'm about to teach you today should be your goal to budget your money this way, to allocate your money the way that I'm about to show to you right now. This should be your goal, okay? I know the vast majority of you that are listening and that will watch this replay or whatever, I know that you're living check to check. I know that. Don't worry. I'm going to, at the end, I've got something special that I want to share with those of you that are living check to check, okay? But with what I'm about to teach you right now, this should be your goal. Your goal should be to live within these parameters that I'm getting ready to show you, okay? Now, I also want to tell you, I didn't make this formula up. This doesn't come from me, okay? I just finally, last year, this last 12 months, became good at saving money, okay? I can't even say I'm great yet. I'm good, okay? I'm not great. I'm great at making money. Now, I'm great at that. I finally become good at saving money. And then now, what I'm working on is I want to become better at saving even more. But now I want to get good at investing, okay? So notice we're talking about. I said making money, saving money, and investing money, okay? So I'm really great at making money, great at that, okay? I've become good at saving money. And now I want to get good at investing money. And then I want to go from good to great, okay? So, all right. As I break this down, I want you to know this comes from a wealthy mentor of mine. The man is worth well over $100 million, okay? He's a personal friend and a mentor. So this is not something that I made up. So I don't want you to give me any credit. I'm just a messenger giving you free value in hopes of you can change or improve your financial situation, all right? So here we go. All right. The first thing I want to talk about is you're going to have different buckets. You're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buckets. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to have 6 different buckets. Okay? All right? And this should be your goal. Okay, we're going to start with what your goal should be first. All right, we're talking about $1. All right, so here we go. The first bucket is going to be called your U account, or you're going to pay yourself first. So the first bucket is what we call U account. You know, let me just kind of help you understand. Broke people, they pay their bills first, while rich and wealthy people, they pay themselves first. Okay? Just write this down. Write this down. I'm going to teach further in details on this later. Okay? But that right there is just a huge mental, huge mindset shift just right there. Broke people, they pay their bills first. Rich and wealthy people, they pay themselves first. So oftentimes, if you ever look at it, every time you pay your bills, you may not be aware of this, but you're paying a wealthy person. Your phone company is wealthy. Your electricity company is wealthy. Your cable company, they're wealthy, okay? So broke people, they pay their bills first, while rich and wealthy people pay themselves first. So the first bucket is going to be called the you account, or the pay yourself bucket, okay? And your goal should be every time you get paid, 10 to 30% should go into that bucket. 10 to 30%. Now, why do I say 10 and why do I say 30? The more money you make, the closer to the 30% you should get. So maybe in the beginning, you might start off paying yourself 10%, okay? But the more money you make, it should go up to as much as 30% that you are paying yourself first. Now, this, when we call it the you account, this bucket, you're paying it to yourself, and you will use some of this money to invest in things that you want to, which we'll talk about that in a moment. But the first bucket is called the you account, pay yourself first, okay? 10 to 30%. Give me a thumbs up if you guys got that. All right. Awesome. We are rolling. Okay. The second bucket is your living expenses. Your living expenses. So your living expenses should be 25% or less. 25% or less. Okay. Living expenses includes mortgage and your rent, all these types of things, car note, all that type of stuff. Your living expenses should be 25% or less, okay, of what you make. So we're talking about $1. What we're saying is 25% or less should be allocated for living expenses. All right, that's bucket number 2. Bucket number 3 is your giving back bucket. You may call it your benevolence bucket. You may call it your tithing bucket, or you may call it your giving back to whatever causes you want to give to. 10% of what you make goes in that bucket, and it's for whatever. It's your giving back bucket. 10% goes into that bucket. Okay, that's bucket number 3. Bucket number 4 is your savings bucket. Savings is 10%. 10% goes into the savings bucket. Okay, I think you guys all understand savings. Saving means save, put away, not to touch. All right. And then you have bucket number 4, your investing bucket. Your investing bucket is 20%. 20% goes into your investing bucket. Now, if you're not wise at investing, it's better to save. If you're not wise at investing, it's better to save. Notice, so for me, over the last 12 months, I saved. My goal was to save over $1 million. That's what I did. Started from scratch, saved $1 million. I wanted to get good at saving. For me, it was too hard to get good at saving and good at investing. Good at saving. I got to keep making the money. Now I got to save it. Now I got to make wise investments. That was too hard for me. So what I did is I became good at saving it. Now I'm becoming good at investing as well. Okay. So that's your investment bucket. And then finally, your final bucket is taxes. Taxes, you're going to put away anywhere between 15 to 25% is going to be put away for taxes. Now, please understand, I'm teaching you guys the general concept. I'm teaching you the general concept. Each of you have a unique situation because of where you live, how expensive or not expensive that is, your lifestyle, your income, all that. But this is your goal. This should be your goal. As it relates to the taxes, when I said 15 to 25%, remember, guys, as an entrepreneur, you get write-offs, and there's other, look, I'll teach you that later, where you can literally get with your tax advisor and all that stuff, and they're gonna educate you on other ways to reduce your 39% down to about 25% that you're actually paying at the end of the day. If you set up the proper entities and do things the right way, you should be doing it. So at the end of the day, you need to allocate somewhere between 15 to 25% for your taxes. And that depends upon what type of business you're involved in, okay? So again, let's just recap this one more time. This is your goal. This should be your goal, okay? Your goal should be number one, bucket number one is to pay yourself first. Anywhere from 10 to 30%. The more you make, the closer to 30% that you pay yourself. Number two, your living expenses should be bucket number two. 25% or less of every dollar should be allocated for living expenses. Number three, your giving back bucket, 10% there, okay? Bucket number four, saving money, 10% there, 10% allocated for saving. Bucket number five, investing, 20% there. And finally, bucket number six, which is your taxes, anywhere from 15 to 25% there, okay? All right, those are the 6 different buckets. Those are the 6 different buckets. Give me a thumbs up if you got it. Awesome. Fantastic, guys. All right. So, all right. I want you to hit the share button so that you can share this information with as many people in your entire network. They need to know, all right? They need to know about this. Now, a couple other things that I want to go ahead and teach you on this what to do with a dollar concept, okay? All right, we got 2 more things I want to cover, and then we're going to get out of here. All right, let's talk about the vast majority of people are making about $4,000 to $5,000 a month. That's the vast majority of people. That's what they're making. And the reason why I say what I just covered moments ago should be your goal, because see, some of you are living literally check to check. Matter of fact, the vast majority of you are. And I get that. I've been there. I know what that's like. And so, for example, let's just say the vast majority of you making $4,000 to $5,000 a month, or more. But when you look at your lifestyle expenses, you're already at like 50 to 80% for some of you. Some of you literally, based on what you make, 80% of it, 50 to 80% of it is going towards lifestyle, rent, bills, blah, blah, blah. It's so as you're listening to your goal here that I just covered with you, you're probably thinking, well, how would I even do this, Mas? I only make this, and this goes for that. This goes. Don't worry. I've got 2 questions for you right now. Question number 1 is, what in your lifestyle can you reduce? Just write down the question. Question number 1, what in your lifestyle can you reduce right now? What can be reduced? First of all, you need to look around and see what can you eliminate? What can you reduce? Okay? Now, some of you might be thinking, Mas, there's nothing I can reduce. Okay? Then question number 2, how can you increase your income by 10 to 15% per quarter? Listen to me. How can you increase your income by 10 to 15% per quarter? Not per month, but just per quarter. How? I can tell you the fastest way how you can do that. One option is network marketing. One option is network marketing for sure. Hands down. The numbers don't lie. That's why I firmly believe every person out there should be a part of some network marketing company. It's an opportunity for you to increase your income with minimal expense. Okay? Yes, you have to put forth sweat equity, but you don't have to put forth all the tens of thousands of dollars that it takes to start a traditional business. You know, adding a network marketing company to your portfolio is the smartest thing I believe you can do. And we'll teach on that later. That's another topic I'll teach you later. Why? Okay? But let's just say the answer to question number 2, how can you increase your income by 10 to 15% per quarter? One viable way is network marketing. Okay? Obviously, you guys know I'm with World Global Network. Okay? All right. So now, those 2 questions I want you to ask yourself. If you're sitting there, you're already strapped, you're living check to check, you know, and you like what I said, but you're thinking, Mas, there's no way I could, these 6 different buckets. There's no way I could do that right now. Listen, then you need to answer these questions. What can you reduce? Question 1. Question 2, how can you increase your income? 10 to 15% per quarter. Anybody can increase their income 10 to 15% per quarter if they try. That's very manageable. Anybody can do that. Okay, we're not talking about huge gains that only the rich and famous can do. We're just talking literally the few. We're talking about 10 to 15% per quarter. Anybody can do that. Now, a couple statistics I want to give y'all that are really important. The average person spends $1.22 for every dollar they earn. Let me say that again. The average person spends $1.22 for every dollar that they earn. I want to say that one more time. The average person worldwide spends $1.22 for every dollar that they earn. So what does that mean? That means the vast majority of all of us in the world, they're spending more money than you even make because of credit and because of, trying to keep up with the Joneses and trying to impress people and trying to, look like you rolling and all this type of stuff. Stop it. You got to stop that stuff. I fell into that trap too. I did. I'm no longer there now. Nope. Homie, don't play that. Okay. But this is, guys, did you hear what I just said? 9 out of 10 people spend $1.22 for every dollar that they earn. That is crazy. So that leads me to my last point, which is later on, sometime this month. I don't want to promise this week or next week because I got a lot going on. Okay. But this month, I'm going to be teaching you for free, absolutely free, a how to get out of debt class. I'm going to be teaching how do you get out of debt. See, you got to get out of debt. You got to. All right. So especially consumer debt. Consumer debt has got to go. It's the worst debt of all debt. Okay. Business debt is okay. But consumer debt is gotta go. So at the end of the day, guys, what we're saying here, you've got to learn to live below your means. You've got to learn to live below your means. Let me tell you a big mistake of people that are coming into money, what we call the first wave of wealth, the first wave of getting wealth. You see, when you're broke, where I used to be, the main focus in your mind is, man, what do I got to do to get money? What do I got to do legally, morally, and ethically to make some money? And you go and you do that thing. And what the big mistake is that we think that first wave of wealth is supposed to buy you all the desires of your heart. Oh, I wanted a nice car. I wanted a nice house. I wanted a nice watch. I want to take a vacation. We think that first wave of wealth, that first wave, hopefully you guys know what I mean. The first time you start getting some serious money, we think we're supposed to go buy all the stuff that we've always wanted. No, no. Your first wave of wealth is not designed for you to go buy everything you dreamed of. No. Your second wave of wealth, that's when you can start getting all of some of the dreams that you've always had and the things you wanted. I made the crucial mistake, because remember, I told you guys I became a multimillionaire at the age of 25 in the mortgage and real estate business, okay? And I was making more money than I knew what to do with. It's true. $150,000, $170,000 every month, okay? And I'm just sitting there spending money like water, right? I didn't know what to do with it. I went crazy. Private chefs, barbers coming to my house. I mean, it was just birthday parties and taking everybody out to dinner and cars and trips and several housekeepers 3 days a week, and just I literally lost my mind when I look back on it. I lost my mind. Okay, I really did. Had a great time, but literally it drove me broke. Okay, it was not smart. I tried to put away some money, then I made poor investments, lost that money. It was foolish. Bottom line, my first wave of wealth, I was trying to have it all. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You cannot. Your second wave of wealth is when you can really start to get many of the dreams that you have. So my goal for those of you that are coming up the mountain right now, whoever you are, and you've got aspirations, in your heart, okay? My goal is to go back and review this. This is what your goal should be. This should be your goal. These 6 buckets. Your reality may be, you might be living check to check right now. So you might be thinking, Mas, that sounded great what you taught today, but I'm over here. I'm in this bucket. I'm check to check. My questions are, okay, let's be aware of where you are. So question, what can you reduce? Is there anything you can reduce? You have to answer this question. Number 2, how can you increase your income 10 to 15% per quarter to start? I just gave you one answer. Network marketing, for sure. Okay? And then number 3, guys, we've got to develop a plan for you to pay off your debt, especially if it's consumer debt. You got to do that. So look, you know me, guys, I'm the king of simplicity. I like to keep everything stupidly simple so that every nationality, every age, gender, whatever, can all understand what I'm talking about. Guys, listen, I want to sign off by saying, I will only teach you what I've done. I am not a theoretical teacher. I don't believe in that crap. I only believe you can teach what you've done. I recently was broke. I had a goal in my mind. I've got to fix that situation. I've gone out and I've done that. Okay, I've done that. I fixed the broke situation. Saved $1 million. Okay, so I'm really great at making money. I'm now good at putting it away. I can't even call myself great at saving it, but I'm good. I've become good. But now I want to get good at investing. And once I get good at both saving and investing, then the next level I want to go to is I want to become great at saving and investing. And I'm trying to take all of you with me on that journey, being transparent and fully sincere. And I hope you really appreciate this. I hope you will, watch this little Facebook Live or whatever, take some notes, and really, no matter where you are in the world, what country you're in, listen, money is important. Money is so important. It is. Whoever told you it's not important lied to you. Money is important. It controls every aspect of your life. You want to help more people, you got to make more money. Okay? You want to get the boss off your back, you got to make more money. Money is important. It is a tool. If you don't honor money, you will lose it. What you don't honor will leave you. It will leave. Okay? And so most of us make these mistakes because we don't know. Nobody ever taught us. We come from broke families in most cases, and so we don't know. And that's why I'm making myself available to teach it all for free to those that want to learn. I love you dearly, guys. I'm Romacio Fulcher. I'm the California kid. Never forget, in all that you do, there's nobody in the entire world any greater than you. I love you guys. Thanks for joining. I'll see you on the next broadcast. Bye-bye.